Texas. It is already 68 in Tyler, 69 in Longview, and 63 right now in Jacksonville. Here's that forecast. We will be in the upper 60s through the next hour. 70s expected by the afternoon, which obviously going to make it warm for this time of year. Your full forecast is here in just a few minutes, but your news starts right now.
Coming up, an officer is recovering after a gunfight in Gilmer. How close a witness says he got to the action. Also, click it or ticket, the latest campaign from TxDOT to prevent fatal wrecks in our area.
Local, experienced, trusted. This is East Texas Live.
Good Tuesday morning. I'm Cynthia McLaughlin. Thank you so much for joining us for East Texas Live. We begin with breaking news from Gregg County. A Gilmer man is dead after a motorcycle wreck near Longview. Terry Bryant was riding his Harley on November 7th when he lost control of the bike and crashed. Bryant died from injuries on the 12th in Tyler. He was not wearing a helmet at the time of the incident. That crash remains under investigation. We are continuing coverage about last weekend's deadly accident in Smith County. Friends and family mourning the loss of an ARB couple killed while riding their motorcycle. As KDK's Frank Jefferson tells us, they had their whole life ahead of them, including plans to get married.
Christopher Little and Edith Lewis were riding their motorcycle along this road on the loop in New Copeland Road, unaware that this will be their last ride together. Their bike slammed into a minivan whose driver didn't see them coming. The recently engaged couple died at the scene. For Linda Moore, the news of her daughter's death was overwhelming.
Couldn't believe it.
That same news was a shock to Little's co-workers at Longview Truck Center.
But when I found out, my heart just went to my feet.
The people who love them say both Lewis and Little were class acts.
She's a very thoughtful person. She would just about help anybody.
If he liked you, he would do anything for you. And he's definitely going to be missed here by everybody.
The crash happened just a few feet away from where I'm standing right now. And one of the most surprising parts about the accident is that despite killing Little and Lewis, Tyler police say the driver of the minivan only received a ticket.
It's the same thing as if you failed to yield right away and it's a fender bender. It just so happens they were on a motorcycle and the two people died during the accident. So it doesn't change what offense it is. It's just an unfortunate, very unfortunate incident.
Those who worked with Little honor his memory with this.
This is just a little memorial that we got set up for him from us here at work.
Lewis's mother is devastated her daughter won't be home for the holidays, more so after the couple recently bought a house together.
And she never really had a house where she could have the holidays, and she was going to have a real Christmas tree in her house. But it won't happen now.
Although their journeys have come to the end, the ones that love them will make sure their memories live on. Frank Jefferson, KETK News.
Funeral arrangements are still pending. One of the breakout stars from Netflix hit docuseries Tiger King has been arrested and charged with driving while intoxicated in Travis County. Dylan Passage is married to the series' namesake, Tiger King zookeeper Joe Exotic. In a statement posted to Instagram, Joe Exotic wrote in part, quote, "I am just glad no one was hurt. Learning such a lesson that drinking and driving is something to take very seriously. I love my husband and will be there for him just as he has been for me." Ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday, DPS wants to remind Texans that one of the simplest and easiest ways to protect everyone in the car is by buckling up. Troopers are stepping up the enforcement of the Click It or Ticket campaign this week. Breaking the state's seatbelt and children's car seats laws can cost up to $250. Putting on your seatbelt reduces your risk of dying by up to 60%. A developing story from Palestine. Police are searching for a man after two people were critically injured in a shooting. This happened around 6 p.m. Monday at the 2100 block of Martin Luther King Boulevard. A witness told authorities they spotted a man running away from the incident. Police found 2 people inside of a white SUV that had crashed into a tree. Both passengers in the SUV had been shot. Their identities have not been shared as of news time. They are in a hospital right now where they are fighting for their lives. If you know anything about this incident, please call police immediately. New details after an Upshur County Sheriff's deputy was shot along with the shooter he was chasing during a gun battle. KTK's Sarah Legre explains what happened and how they're doing today.
The aftermath. Signs of gunshots left after an unidentified man walked into this Sefco gas station and shot fire, leaving bullet holes in the lighting fixtures, gas pumps, and ceiling. Moments later, he then sped away, driving southbound on Highway 300. Deputies found him and chased him. It all ended on Snyder Road near a neighborhood near Green Hills Road where Matthew Ward and his girlfriend, who asked not to be on camera, were house sitting. At first, a normal night for the two until
we heard some gunshots, which is normal for this area, like hunters and stuff, but these gunshots were a little more rapid, so it kind of made us a little bit nervous.
The sound moving closer and closer.
Close enough to be alarming.
The two then quickly called for help.
So I threw my girlfriend the phone. I said, call the police, and I went and grabbed the shotgun and loaded it up.
Shortly after, the gunman was cornered near Matthew's home, continued to shoot at law enforcement officers, and they fired back. A deputy was hit as well as the gunman. Meanwhile, Matthew and his girlfriend searching for answers.
The police had told her that there was something going on and that we should lock our doors and stay inside.
The incident following with the officer and gunman recovering Monday at a Longview hospital.
The scene ended right here, right alongside Green Hills Road. The Upshur County Sheriff's Department blocking it off as they do a thorough investigation. People unable to get through for hours.
You're going to have to turn around and go back the way you came.
For Matthew,
the kind of wild week here in Gilmer, not as quiet as I thought it would be.
Despite the crazy circumstances, he's just happy to be alive. Sarah Allegre, KTK News.
Now, the injured deputy has been released from Longview Hospital and is back home, but the gunman is still there. Neither of their names have been released, and so far no charges have been filed. We'll be right back with more of East Texas Live in just a bit. Stay with us.
People come up to me all the time and say, man, I wish I'd called you right after my wreck. I get it. Having a lawyer at the beginning of your case can make a big difference in your settlement in the end. In fact, research shows that car wreck victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more than those without one. If you've been injured, don't go at it alone. Demand Daniel Stark. We've got your back. Call 903-866-8888.
Christmas gifts for your home are easy at Dixon Furniture.
Looking for a little something special to go under the Christmas tree this year? Look to Dixon Furniture. Sleep comfortably for years to come in a new queen-size Ashley hybrid mattress for just $4.99. Or update your dining room with a 5-piece pub-style dinette set for just $1.99.
Merry Christmas from Dixon Furniture.
301 East Laurel in Lufkin,
where my papa totes the note.
I'm Greg. I'm 68 years old. I do motivational speaking in addition to the substitute teaching. I honestly feel that that's my calling, to give back to younger people. I think most adults will start realizing that they don't recall things as quickly as they used to, or they don't remember things as vividly as they once did. I've been taking Prevagen for about 3 years now. People say to me periodically, man, you got a memory like an elephant. It's really, really helped me tremendously.
Prevagen, healthier brain, better life.
Health insurance you can count on doesn't have to be expensive. With Ambetter, you get reliable coverage. They offer plans with low premiums, low deductibles, and low copays. And since 9 out of 10 Ambetter members qualify for subsidies to reduce their premiums, you could end up paying less than $100 a month. Now, that's better. See how much you can save. Check out Ambetter today.
Welcome back. Shannon's Beating Basket joins us now to tell us more about what they do. Good morning, Shannon. Happy Tuesday.
We're doing just great, Cindy. And you?
We're doing great. So tell us a little bit about your Beating Basket Club.
Well, the Beating Basket's been in business for about 20 years now. That I've been at several locations, but we'll be at this one permanently. And, okay. The whole idea of today is to give you an idea of what we've got here. Like thousands of beads you can pick from to design something. We have finished jewelry for bad examples or good. We've have lots and lots of pearls. That's sort of our signature. We have freshwater pearls. We have shell pearls. We have Swarovski pearls, and we have just plain old, very inexpensive glass pearls. And we can advise you as to what is the best kind. People are always asking me, how do we know what to do? Well, you can bring in a piece of clothing. You want a necklace or earrings or both for. You can bring in a picture from a catalog, and we can get very close to duplicating it or maybe make it in different colors to suit what you wear versus you just like the look and can't do it. When you come in, we give you a tray. We help you lay out the design that you want to string up. We give you the wire. And when you got it on the string, then we will help you finish it off. We have an art gallery that is all local East Texas artists. One of our members is the Longview Bonsai Society, which meets here regularly. We do classes, and these are some ornaments that we've made that we do classes on. And all sorts of art. What do you like? Do you like paintings? Do you like photography? We pretty much have it all. Got any questions?
This sounds like so much fun, Shannon. So how much does something like this cost? Because those seriously look like necklaces you'd see in a department store.
Well, you can see something in a department store, but you can't always get exactly what you want, and we can get you a lot closer. If you're a bride, we can help make it go with your bridesmaids' dresses. If you're a mother of a bride, we can definitely let you shine without overpowering the bride. Fun.
How do we sign up for those classes? How often are they? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Our classes are by appointment, which means you call us. If our calendar is clear, we'll tell you we'll do your class. We've got a whole list of them. We've got a little folder that tells us what all we've got. We do everything from basic jewelry to precious metal plate to glass fusing. We just have a whole lot of fun.
Where are y'all located?
We are located at 1412 Judson Road. We're just past all the construction. And on Judson Road, we're not back in the center with Posadas and Planet Fitness. We're right on Judson, next door to McClendon's Cleaners. Put a punch in for my favorites there. And we're easy to find. We're 10 to 4:30 Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 3 on Saturdays. And we do by appointment if you can't make those hours.
Awesome, Shannon. Thank you for giving us an inside look at all the fun going on there. Hopefully some of our viewers will check that out. Coming up next in sports news, bouncing back from the bye. The Cowboys are hoping to get on the right track this weekend. Now they plan to rebound after a lackluster start.
Cynthia, it's so nice to call that a lackluster start, but it's not a lackluster start in our weather. Beautiful out there today. We're going to talk about that after the break.
At Swans, we offer all the best brands. And during our Black Friday mattress sale, save up to $500 on adjustable Tempur-Pedic mattress sets. So if you're looking for the perfect mattress for your family, shop at Swans Furniture and Design.
I knew I wanted to be in the people helping business, so I decided to be a lawyer. Standing up to bullies is what really gets my engine going. It's what I enjoy doing, helping people, and this is a firm where they can come and get help. Everyone that's a partner in this law firm has the client's interest first in helping them to get their life back together.
What matters to you matters to us. The Sloan Law Firm.
Keeping yourself
yourself and your family safe from germs and bacteria is made easy with Cetus ultraviolet technology for sterilization. Through time-tested ultraviolet irradiation, killing 99% of dangerous microbes is simple and effortless. UV light technology is faster and more reliable than water-based disinfectants. Now easier than ever to live germ-free. Visit www.cetusonline.com. That is CETUSonline.com.
How has all laser LASIK changed your life?
Waking up was really different.
Being able to wake up and not grab for your glasses is huge.
That extra 10 or 15 minutes really makes a difference.
I'm able to get up and go.
Are you ready to shop? Because you know we got the deals during the Black Friday Super Sale at Furniture Row. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings add up. Or get free gifts with qualifying purchase, plus 7 years no interest financing and free shipping right to your doorstep. Did I mention 7 years no interest? Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The Black Friday Super Sale, only at Furniture Row.
And now, your East Texas Storm Team forecast with Carson Vickroy.
All right, Carson, how are things looking on this Taco Tuesday morning?
Not too shabby.
All right.
There we go. Lots of sunshine out there, Cynthia, and you can see that's perfect weather for tacos, but let's be honest with us. It's always perfect weather for tacos, whether it's hot, cold, just as long as there's a little bit of kick in the form of some hot sauce on those tacos, we are certainly good. Mostly sunny skies right now across the Tyler area, and in Nacogdoches, similar deal. Lots of sunshine atop the Fredonia Hotel, and we continue to see those leaves changing very nicely there in the background. Let's talk temperatures real quick. We are in the middle to upper 60s currently. It is 65 in Mount Vernon, 69 in Mount Pleasant, 66 for both Dangerfield and Pittsburgh, and a little further down to the south, we are generally in the middle to upper 60s. It is 63 on the southeast side of Tyler. In the Heat Island at Tyler Pounds Airport, we are at 68 degrees. Here are your central counties. At Cherokee County, kind of all over the place here, 65 in Rusk. It is 68 in Jacksonville. Already 70 on the northwest side of Palestine, and then for Deep East Texas, we are in the lower 60s. It's 61 in Zavala. A little warmer there in Lufkin, where we are at 69 degrees, and it's 68 right now in Groveton. So here are our future cast temperatures. It will continue to warm up today. We're talking about temps generally in the upper 60s and lower 70s this afternoon. And then heading into the overnight, we're going to see mostly clear skies, and once again, kind of like the last two nights, it's going to get pretty chilly. We're talking about temperatures starting out in the 40s, maybe a few 30s for the outlying areas, kind of like what we saw yesterday. And then as we go into the afternoon, 3, 4 o'clock, when those temperatures tend to peak out, we're going to be once again 60s, 70s, just kind of depends on where you are. And then as we go into your Thursday morning, similar situation. I do think we're going to start to trend warmer in the mornings, but it's still going to be chilly, which means I need my jacket, and chances are you're probably going to need your jacket as well. And then we do warm up rather quickly for your Thursday afternoon. So today we hit a high temperature of 73 degrees. It's going to be sunny once again. We've got high pressure in place, which means sinking air. And sinking air, clouds really have issues getting going. And then obviously without the clouds, well, you don't get rain. 45 degrees is your low temperature for tonight. And I do want to address satellite and radar real quick, because this pattern, it's going to continue. We've got an area of high pressure to our north and east in parts of Arkansas, and this pattern has really established itself, which means over the next 4 to maybe 5 days, we are going to continue to see drier conditions, and we really do need the rain right now. Over your next several days, I've got temperatures in the 70s. We'll hit 72 on Sunday, but indications to me right now are that we will have a few showers and thunderstorms, and that's because a cold front's going to be moving through, so there's our break in our pattern right there. Sunday into Monday, cooler temperatures are expected. We do have a chance of showers on Monday. And then Deep East Texas, we will trend a little warmer than our neighbors up to the north, but still, cold front is set to arrive at some point on Sunday with a few showers and thunderstorms possible. Cynthia?
Thanks, Carson. On to some sports headlines this morning. The Dallas Cowboys got a little help from the New York Giants Sunday, and therefore at 2.5 games back, remaining within striking distance of the first Philadelphia Eagles in the NFC East. As Silver Star Nation's Mickey Spagnola tells us, the team was certainly eager to get back to work.
The Dallas Cowboys returned to practice here at the Star on Monday after last week's bye, and basically did what they would have done last Wednesday when they had to cancel that practice because of entering intensive COVID-19 protocol. They did that today, and Mike McCarthy certainly liked the players' energy.
I would say they definitely had a pep in their step. I don't think it had anything to do with on yesterday, but I think maybe it did on an individual basis. I thought the energy was excellent today. I think it's something that you learn to build off of coming out of the bye week. You know, everybody had a chance to enjoy their staycation. I think the guys called it. Where, you're off, but you have to stay here in town. So do the testing, but everybody was well rested, and I thought the energy today was excellent.
Cowboys quarterback Andy Dalton, who was in concussion and COVID-19 protocol for the past week or so, did return to practice on Monday. So did Chidobe Awuzie, who was pulled off of IR last week. Tyrone Crawford, who is in the COVID-19 protocol, did not practice, and the homework assignment, watch the Minnesota Vikings on Monday Night Football. For the Silver Star Nation, I'm Mickey Spagnola.
Now the Kansas City Chiefs are making it official, keeping East Texan Patrick Mahomes with the head coach that has helped make him a global icon for the long term. That's right, KC head coach Andy Reid signing a contract extension that will keep him with the Chiefs through the 2025 season. The organization also extended the contract of general manager Brett Veach for a similar term. 62-year-old Reid is 85-36 in his 8 seasons with Kansas City. Mahomes and the Chiefs are currently 8-1, and they're coming off their bye week with the best record in the NFL. We, however, in East Texas are entering round 2 of the playoffs for smaller schools, and among those is our Texas Spine and Joint Hospital Friday football fever game of the week, as the Mineola Yellow Jackets look to extend their season in the Metroplex against a solid Dallas Madison team. Kickoff is set for 7:30 p.m. this Friday at Hendricks Stadium in Princeton. Coming up next in consumer news, inclusive Oreos are on the way, when your friends can grab some gluten-free cookies at the grocery store. You're watching East Texas Live. Keep it right here.
Time of the year again, folks, kicking off the annual Neil's Wheels campaign from now until December the 14th. Drop off a new bike, scooter, or skateboard at KTK on the South Loop in Tyler. Your donation will go to a needy child right here where we live.
Hey guys, this is Bree at DDS Dentures and Implant Solutions in Tyler. We want you to hear about the experience some of our patients have had in our office.
I did a little checking around and found out this was the best deal. I like the people here, I like the doctor here.
The staff and the doctor, they're very professional, but yet they treat you like family.
I highly recommend DDS to anyone that's looking to have this procedure done. I say go ahead and check other places, but you're going to find the best place here.
TitleMax offers 2 ways to get you the holiday cash you need. Get cash using your car title. Go to TitleMax.com, enter your car year, make, model. See how much you can get. TitleMax also offers personal loans. No title required. Check out TitleMax.com when you need more cash. Check out TitleMax.com, shop us for rates. Get up to $2,500 with a personal loan or up to $10,000 using your car title. And you'll say,
I got my title back with TitleMax.
Get your title back with TitleMax.
Face the holidays glowing and refreshed. Check out all of our holiday specials at RenewTyler.com and get a $20 gift card free with every $100 gift card purchased. Give the gift of healthy, glowing skin from Renew Aesthetics at Heaton Eye Associates.
Find the best selection and shop local at Blue House of Jewelry. Styles for everyday and special occasions. Customized jewelry by owner-designer Tina Yancey and gifts for every budget and taste. Casual, modern style. Blue House of Jewelry.
For your holidays with low prices, no interest, and Free turkey.
Haley, now that was a great commercial.
Dad, I was so little.
Well, now that you're older, what should we say in this commercial?
Dad, we should remind everyone about easy in-store financing. Why rent a little when you can earn a lot?
Great idea. Plus, let's remind everyone that if they come in and open a new account or add on to an existing one, they'll receive a free turkey.
Come gobble up the best prices in East Texas.
At all 10 Blake Furniture locations.
The KETK News app. Custom alerts to let you know when breaking news is in your area. The latest top stories that affect your life and accurate up-to-date forecasts from the East Texas Storm Team. Download for free from your app store today. Just search KETK. From KETK News, you're watching East Texas Live.
In consumer news, one of America's favorite cookies is getting a makeover. And it's definitely going to benefit some people living with immune problems. Oreo is coming out with a gluten-free version next year. So the cookie is made by Nabisco. They're rolling this out, and not only regular, but also double stuffed gluten-free cookies. So these products usually benefit those with celiac disease. The gluten-free Oreo is their first attempt. You can add the iconic taste of Cinnabon into your baked goods this holiday season with their original cream cheese frosting. So for a limited time, Cinnabon is selling pints of its fan favorite topping for all of your at-home baking needs. The frosting is best known for being drizzled on top of sticky and sweet cinnamon rolls, but now you can add it to whatever you want. The company opening up this deal for fans across the country. The pint is just under $6. It can be found in stores and online.
KETK's Job Board is sponsored by Goodwill Industries of East Texas.
How about lunch and a job application today? Five Guys in Longview is looking for a shift leader. This is a part-time position with a competitive base pay and potential overtime opportunities. You get a 401k along with medical, dental, and vision insurance based on your eligibility. If you're looking for a job like this one, or if you're an employer looking to post a job, just head to our website, KETK.com, and our free mobile app. Click Job Board. You can find this opening and thousands of others all across East Texas, and good luck. Coming up after the break, keeping Tyler Pounds up to date, how officials plan to take the airport to new heights. More details in your second half hour of East Texas Live.
If you have old, drafty windows, you're losing energy dollars, and you'll really feel it during the winter months. Call Statewide Remodeling, the leading indoor and outdoor remodeler in Texas since 1994. Our Energy Star windows are designed with extra layers of low E to save energy. That means they can help you save money and keep your home more comfortable. Call now and save during our end-of-year blowout sale. Receive 75% off installation of a house full of new windows. Payments as low as $99 per month. Ask about senior and military discounts and receive a $200 Amazon gift card with purchase. And get a bonus. Call in during this program and receive a $25 Starbucks gift card with your free in-home estimate. We carry a full line of the highest quality products for your home, from gorgeous entry doors to vinyl siding and more. And we have an A+ rating with a BBB. Statewide Remodeling can give you the best looking house on the block.
Yeah, the windows made a 100% difference. Cut down on the traffic noise, energy. I think it has saved considerable amount of energy.
If you can feel a breeze around your old windows, that means your seals have failed and you're losing energy dollars. Give your home an energy upgrade with new windows from Statewide Remodeling. Call now during our end-of-year blowout sale and receive 75% off installation of a house full of new windows. Payments as low as $99 per month. Ask about senior and military discounts and receive a $200 Amazon gift card with purchase. Call in during this program and receive a $25 Starbucks gift card as a bonus with your free in-home estimate. Statewide Remodeling from Tyler, Longview, and throughout Northeast Texas. Dial 1-800-381-3725. That's 1-800-381-3725.
The new season of This Is Us has been extraordinary. And tonight, it only gets better.
I want our kids to know their dad sees greatness in them.
This Is Us, tonight on NBC.
Does this place feel like home to you?
It's definitely.
can't lose her.
Transplant, tonight on NBC.
Your East Texas Forecast First is brought to you by Roberts & Roberts, attorneys at law.
Good morning to you, East Texas. I'm meteorologist Carson Vickroy with that forecast. First, we got 60s. We have 70s on the map. It's the warm spot in Palestine right now, where we're at 71 degrees. We are at 68 in Tyler, and it's 69 for both Lufkin and Nacogdoches. Again, upper 60s through noontime, and then we're going to creep into the 70s relatively quickly after that. Back down to 70 as the sun sets at 5 o'clock, and clear skies and a starry night expected with temperatures in the 40s. Your full forecast is here in just a few minutes, but your news starts right now.
Coming up, keeping Tyler pounds up to date. How officials plan to take this local airport to new heights. Also, danger in Dallas. The emotional plea from North Texas families after days of violence and deadly shootings.
Local, experienced, trusted. This is East Texas Live.
Good Tuesday morning and welcome back. I'm Cynthia McLaughlin. Thanks for joining us. We are continuing coverage on the coronavirus outbreak in the Lone Star State as emergency concerns are all across the country, with leaders looking for ways to stop the COVID virus from spreading out of control. Virtual lockdowns may be back on the table again as cases of the deadly disease are rising and fatalities are increasing. Testing sites around the country have long lines as travelers consider whether they should go home for Thanksgiving or not. NBC's Sam Brock has the latest from Miami, Florida.
The number of daily infections in the United States has tripled in the last several weeks. As you look at all the folks getting tested over my shoulder in Miami Beach here today, the United States recorded 172,000 new infections on Monday, 13,000 plus in California. That was a new record. As the president-elect Joe Biden is warning right now that without a cooperative, peaceful transfer of power, there could be fatal consequences.
More people may die if we don't coordinate. If we have to wait until January 20th to start that planning, it puts us behind over a month, month and a half.
With the federal government resisting any sort of national mandates, it's been on the cities and the states to pick up the void, and they have, with a wave of new restrictions. In New Mexico and Oregon, there are virtual lockdowns right now for the next couple of weeks. In Philadelphia, the mayor there has banned gatherings indoors and outdoors, public and private, ahead of the Thanksgiving Day holiday. And this coming with a fresh reminder of what's at stake. The American Academy of Pediatrics releasing new numbers this week that more than 1 million children have contracted COVID-19, and about 10% of that came in a one-week span ending November the 12th. The president of that organization says in her 3 decades plus of medical experience, she has never seen anything like that. In Miami Beach, Sam Brock, NBC News.
Meanwhile, Texas continues to surge in cases, and the death toll has reached a new milestone here, surpassing 20,000 confirmed COVID-19 deaths. Researchers with Johns Hopkins University say the death count reached Monday as the second highest in the country. New York is still at number 1. So far, state leaders have given no indication of forthcoming restrictions to keep people from gathering and spreading the virus. Instead, Governor Abbott in recent days has emphasized new therapeutics and vaccines expected to become available soon. The community of Longview is mourning the death of a prominent businessman there. His name is Sam Satterwhite. He owns Satterwhite Log Homes. He's died from COVID-19 complications. His family and friends say he had a big heart and a love for serving his community. His daughter says he believed it was his duty to give back and that he loved his life, loving God, his family and country with fierceness in his heart. We send our prayers to his family. Due to a rise in COVID cases, several East Texas schools are switching completely to virtual learning. 4 school districts announced they would be extending their Thanksgiving break due to outbreaks. Kennard ISD, along with Eustis, New Diana, and Malakoff ISD, all making this move. For a list of each school district's plan, you can find all the details on our website, ketk.com. Colleges across the U.S. have seen a sharp enrollment drop among international students. University administrators say a number of hurdles and new policies brought on by the pandemic are to blame for this. Many foreign students were unable to get visas earlier this year when American consulates were closed due to the coronavirus pandemic. Others were stranded because of travel restrictions or faced financial problems related to the outbreak. As we continue covering education during the pandemic, one Texas group is highlighting schools that are overcoming learning and teaching challenges. Here's Wes Rappaport.
This is a tough time for everyone, but it's particularly tough for schools.
For more than 15 years, Children at Risk, a research and advocacy organization focusing on kids, has ranked schools in different regions across Texas. They score based on academic achievement, performance, improvement, racial equity, and college readiness.
We looked at over 4,000 elementary schools, close to 2,000 middle schools, and 1,349 high schools across our state.
This year, they tabulated their totals a bit differently, factoring in schools they deemed pandemic-proof.
Again, consistently schools that do well with low-income populations.
The only school in Central Texas earning that distinction was Graham Elementary from Austin ISD.
All students know that once they walk into Graham Elementary, they know to show up, to work hard, and to read. That's our motto.
That message so strong it's even on the school sign. The School of Predominantly English Language Learners tracks student progress using a series of Google Sheets.
That way the kids get individualized attention.
In North Texas, where Dallas ISD dominated, the message from business leaders is education is a community effort and our students are an investment.
If we plan to be a powerhouse employment center as a state going forward, it's imperative that all of us invest in all students so that we have the best pipeline for the workforce of the future.
That was Wes Rappaport reporting. Children at Risk is also planning to announce top school performance in Houston, San Antonio, and the Rio Grande Valley areas within the next 2 weeks. A developing story in West Texas now. A woman is dead after an officer-involved shooting in Lubbock. Officers were called to this apartment complex about some possible criminal mischief. When they arrived, a 50-year-old opened the door with some sort of weapon and refused to drop it. That's when officers responded with gunfire. She was shot and taken to the hospital where she later died. In North Texas, a violent weekend after an already deadly week in Dallas. Police recorded 21 shootings within the last 5 days. There were 9 on Sunday alone. We spoke with family members of 2 people recently killed due to this violence.
It is difficult to understand. I think it's difficult for everyone to understand what people's minds are going through, what they are going through, and why do they feel like they need to turn to violence.
I just hope and pray other families don't have to go through what I'm going through of unnecessary violence.
In terms of tallying up what all has happened there, as of Thursday, Dallas had surpassed the number of homicides in the city in 2019. Controversy is brewing in Dallas over a plan to curb prostitution with an expanded cruising ordinance. Police want to add several streets to the cruising law that's been used in the past. Neighbors say prostitution is a big nuisance in certain areas. Police asked for the cruising restriction as an additional enforcement tool. They say it would help them identify people who run prostitution operations and help reduce human trafficking as well.
One of my detectives originally had the idea for this change, and it did not have anything to do with revenue or tickets.
Dallas City Council members had a list of concerns when the law came up for a vote last week. They delayed it for several weeks. Construction is well underway at Russ State Hospital, where Texas lawmakers recently approved nearly $200 million for the project. And we were at that groundbreaking a year ago. Fast forward now, crews recently placed the last beam on the new administration building. Demolition is also complete for the brand new patient complex, and they're starting electric and plumbing work now. The 227,000 square foot building will hold 200 beds. This project is part of a $745 million investment from the state legislator and Governor Greg Abbott.
Our legislators recognized the need, first and foremost, and they were able to give us the financial backing that we needed to begin to build these new and exciting buildings for patient care. I know in the past our stigma may have been something a little bit different because the hospital had been in existence for so long, but now we're moving forward to be state-of-the-art.
The patient complex will be 3 stories tall and will have a movie theater and a salon. The administration building is scheduled to open next November. The patient building is expected to open February 2023. East Texans are learning more about the potential plans for Tyler Pounds Regional Airport. The community gathered at the Rose Garden for the third airport master plan meeting. Leaders presented long-range development concepts for Tyler Pounds, what should be done to develop the runways as well as the terminal. Project leaders say even though it's only 18 years old, they will consider expanding as they see more growth.
For people that would be interested, for maybe eventually being able to develop their own business on the airport. So it kind of gives a good idea, a little bit of a crystal ball of what we may be doing and what could be available for private development.
Dixon says sharing this information helps other agencies within Smith County and the state see growth too. This year, Tyler Pounds received $1.2 million in COVID relief. Senator John Cornyn announced Tyler Pounds would receive an additional $1 million grant for security enhancements. Coming up after the break, taking center stage, a pint-sized bull rider is turning heads at the rodeo this year. What inspired her to take up the mantle at the stockyards? We'll be right back with PBR coverage.
The Virus Fighters, Thursday on KETK News at 10.
Hello, I'm Mel Copeland. Thanks to you, we are the #1 Medicare insurance group in Texas, serving you since 1964.
We can serve you online and over the phone from the safety of your home.
We work for you, not the insurance companies. Just another reason to call Copeland Insurance Group.
For over 34 years, Spin Out has been serving our community while bringing you the latest designer clothing. Barefoot Dreams, Mercy, Z Supply, and Page Jeans, just to name a few. Shop great gifts for the entire family, too. John Hart, O-Rings, Smathers & Branson, Lafco Candles, and designer accessories. Custom cups and paper goods for all your festive gatherings. Spin Out has the cutest looks and gifts for the little ones, too. Remember, shop local first. Shop Spin Out, located in the Swan Shopping Plaza.
Are you ready to shop? Because you know we got the deals during the Black Friday Super Sale at Furniture Row. Right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend and watch the savings add up. Or get free gifts with qualifying purchase. Plus 7 years no interest financing and free shipping right to your doorstep. Did I mention 7 years no interest? Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The Black Friday Super Sale, only at Furniture Row.
For the service you render, for the compassion you give, and for the light you shine, we say thank you for answering the call. East Texas Baptist University, transforming the world with servant-hearted leaders since 1912.
For 80 years, our local United Way has fought for the health, education, and financial stability of those in need. To address the ongoing needs in our community, you can help. The need for donations has never been greater as the pandemic has impacted many of our neighbors. Please go to uwsmithcounty.org and make a donation. 100% of your donation goes straight into the community and helps fund local nonprofits and volunteer groups throughout Smith County. Give local, help local. United Way of Smith County.
Hello, I'm Mel Copeland. Thanks to you, we are the #1 Medicare insurance group in Texas, serving you since 1964.
We can serve you online and over the phone from the safety of your home.
We work for you, not the insurance companies. Just another reason to call Copeland Insurance Group.
From KETK News, you're watching East Texas Live.
A 22-year-old East Texan competing for the first time ever at the Professional Bull Riders World Finals became the event's champion. Over the weekend, Boudreaux Campbell delivered a near-perfect performance during the event inside AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Campbell is from Crockett, and he graduated from Lovelady High School. In a Facebook post along with this picture, he said 2020 had been a blessing for him. Thanked everyone who made it possible. On top of a $300,000 prize, the title also propels Campbell to #3 in the world. That is pretty cool. Almost as cool as this. At this same event, a 14-year-old girl got some time in the spotlight, and she's already making a name for herself. Paul Jones shows us how.
They start 'em young at the rodeo. But I'm not just talking about boys.
A lot of people think it's a male-dominant sport, but anyone can do it.
girls can do anything. Just, follow your dreams. Don't let anyone hold you back.
Oregon native Nasia Knight is hoping to become the first female professional bull rider in the PBR. But for now, miniature bull riding will have to do.
I just love how the adrenaline came at you. So I just kind of, kept on going and just kind of got better and better. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nasia's father, Andrew, introduced her to the sport at the age of 9 after years of practice on sheep.
You never think starting to ride sheep you'll end up in mini bull riding world finals as they get older, but she's made it, and she's just making a pretty good trail as she goes.
Boys are... Why is there a girl here?
Yeah. And then do you show them?
Yes, ma'am.
And people have certainly taken notice. I wasn't the only person following Nasia around this weekend. An HBO camera crew also doing so, as were countless young fans of hers.
I consider myself a role model for girls, I guess, because, a lot of them, they look up to me, and some of them came up to me and said I encouraged them to start riding bulls.
Even if it can lead to bumps and bruises at times, like the ones Nasia received this weekend at the end of this ride. Moments like this leading to an obvious question. Why take the risk?
It's a life for people. It's a lifestyle. People you grow up around it. You don't really realize any different. That's what you do. It's just like riding a bike.
My leg is, just a little scratched up, but, it's good. My head's good. Everything else, perfectly fine. Ready to ride the next round.
So don't look for Nasia Knight to call it a night anytime soon. She's determined to make history in the PBR and enjoy the ride.
How fun. That was Paul Jones reporting. Coming up on East Texas Live, Homeward Bound. A family goes on a wild journey to pick up the newest member of their family. How far they traveled for this four-legged furry friend. How cute!
And maybe it's the good day to take the puppers out for a walk. Your full forecast is next.
They spray to keep COVID-19 away.
It kills all viruses, mold, and bacteria in under 30 seconds on all surfaces.
As it spreads again, KETK News shows you how these East Texas experts are keeping you safe, from stores to offices to oil fields.
Basically, wherever human beings come in with contact with each other, we're trying to make sure that their surfaces are very safe.
The Virus Fighters, Thursday on KETK News at 10.
Patty, 100%. Patty, patty. The flavor, the way they cook it, the way they season it, the way that it's made. Taste a burger.
CNR Service and Repair is your authorized Daikin dealer of East Texas, and the new Daikin Fit is innovative and energy efficient, running full-size services and AC systems with ease. In the spirit of the holiday season, CNR Service and Repair is giving away a Daikin Fit to one lucky East Texas homeowner. Visit crserviceandrepair.com to register to win your own Daikin Fit. CNR Service and Repair, wishing you and yours a Merry Christmas.
Surprise your friends and family with a crazy good gift and a favorite of Santa. Give them the best. Give them crazy good Mexican food from the Jalapeno Tree. Just in time for Christmas, buy a $25 gift card and get a $10 gift card absolutely free. Then enjoy sizzling fajitas, famous star dinners, and so much more. Thank you, East Texas, for 26 years of crazy good. Happy holidays from the Pepper Posse and all of us at the Jalapeno Tree.
Times are different this year for sure, but one thing remains the same. Sweet Gourmet's annual holiday sale week. All French cast iron cookware lines are 20% off. All knives, linens, and aprons 20% off. Thursday we'll have on-site engraving on all cutting boards, and vendors will be here in the store with new holiday goodies. Something new this year? Live cooking demos Tuesday through Thursday at 5:30 on our Facebook page. Make sure to follow us. You're sure to be inspired. So shop Sweet Gourmet this week for all your holiday cooking needs.
Hi, can I get one espresso shake and one Oreo espresso shake? Is it espresso? Espresso.
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 Espresso. Espresso.
Espresso shake.
No.
Espresso or espresso?
It's espresso.
And now, your East Texas Storm Team forecast with Carson Vickroy.
All right, Carson, the question of the hour.
What is the question?
Is it sweater weather?
It is sweater weather for about the next 30 minutes, Cynthia, because we are warming up quickly, and it was definitely sweater weather this morning. You can see those low temperatures were in the 30s and 40s. We were once again at the freezing mark in Linden. It was a couple degrees warmer than that in Nacogdoches. It was 41 in Tyler. Of course, Jacksonville only got down to 45 degrees. So it was a chilly morning in summary of all that. But right now, we're starting to see those temps warm up. If you think the 60s are cold, well, you're going to need the sweaters for at least 30 more minutes from Tyler, Longview over to Marshall, really along our Interstate 20 counties. But here in the next hour or two, we warm into the 70s, and I do think we get to 73 degrees before all is said and done by the evening. 45 degrees, that's your low temperature tonight, mostly clear skies. And this pattern, well, it is going to continue really for the foreseeable future, at least the next 4 to 5 days because of that area of high pressure. Of course, with that area of high pressure, that means very little in the way of rainfall, and that's unfortunate because we really need the rain. Tyler's doing okay. We're over 45 inches, but in Longview, a dry couple of months has resulted in a deficit with our rainfall. Still picking up 40 inches, so I mean that's good news there. But Lufkin, we are really hurting right now as we are about 7 inches below the norm for this time of year. So hopefully as time goes along, we can start to get more rain back into the forecast. Over the next several days, though, through at least Saturday, we don't have any of that rain, but there's a glimmer of hope on Sunday. Stay tuned for more details on this. We could have a cold front move through, and not only will that drop our temperatures, but it increases our rain chances both Sunday and Monday. Deep East Texas, same thing. Pretty warm Sunday, but we cool off Monday with those rain chances. Cynthia?
Thanks, Carson. We'll be right back with more of East Texas.